Hi guys, I'm back with another one, and in this one we are going to take a look at iFlight's Cinebee Hybrid 4K Whoop plug and play. So this is the ready to fly little Cinewhoop type frame, and yeah, let's see what's in the box. We have the drone itself, but in the box we have propellers, we have hardware pieces, stickers, and one additional battery strap. So I already flown this before making this review, and I'm actually not that sold on this particular drone. So I'm going to tell you what I actually did to make the footage somewhat usable. But for that I need to take off the top plate. So with the top plate off, we can go through the parts inside. So we have the little iFlight stack that's actually really nice and gives really good performance. I will leave the link in the comment section. The camera, Runcam Hybrid, gives really nice footage, and it's actually mounted on the underside of the frame in this plastic casing. And we have your FrSky receiver in the back with the antennas, and your VTX antenna sticking out in the back. For the motors, we have iFlight zinc motors that are really nice. 1106, I believe they are, with 8000 kV, and your HQ 4-blade props. Well, all in all, this is really nice for the electronics and for the motors and for everything, yeah. But the whole weight of this quad is actually just a bit too much for my liking. So it's 73 grams for just the quad, and when you add the battery, 46 grams. This is the smallest I would go with the battery. It's a 450 3S70C battery, and with that we come to the first problem. I already did a little mod to the top plate. There are some braces that come like so, and the way it comes from the factory is the little battery strap is threaded through, but when you place the battery on top, it's actually impossible to tighten the strap to go over the battery. So I cut those out, so it leaves ample room for the zip tie, and actually the battery doesn't slide because I also added, and well, it's not that nice, but this little stick tape on the top. And also, when you take a look at the placement of the Runcam hybrid, it's actually as tall as the standoffs are, so you can actually get any tilt on the cam, and actually the cam is sandwiched between the plates, carbon fiber plates, and you know, with these type of cameras that the footage gets really shaky, and you get really bad footage. So I actually didn't have any standoffs, but 28mm standoffs are required for this quad, so I actually made some what I initially thought they are going to be some vibration isolation dampers, but I actually don't think they are doing anything to reduce vibrations. So now, with that additional height, the cam has room and it's isolated on this really nice TPU mounts, and the footage is actually really stable and really nice. For the ducts, they are actually not ducts, but rather propeller guards, because they don't have any profile to them, and yeah, they protect the whole frame and make it somewhat stiff, but I actually don't like that design, because I don't know, it's really, we have the bottom plate, we have some strengthening braces here, we have the really heavy plate to protect the hybrid cam, and we have the motor, or those prop guards, and that adds a ridiculous amount of weight. And when you place the battery on top, I mean, it's just too much weight, and for the proportions, I mean, yeah, for these little motors and this little quad, I think it's actually too much, you know, the weight of your or tiny whoop, and this with the battery comes in 120 grams, so yeah, it's pretty chunky. And the whole point of this is that I think it's too heavy, and when you're just hovering, I mean, the throttle is around 60-70%, and you have little throttle to play with, and so yeah, for some really nice and steady cinematic footage, yeah, it's really hard to get it, because the throttle control and your vertical stabilization, yeah, is really not there. Nevertheless, the whole quad flies actually 2 minutes, and yeah, but I actually thought that I'm going to get really nice cinematic footage, but yeah, it's a bit too much expected from this little quad. So for the cinematic footage really stable, you need to go with the standard Cinewhoop frame. I'm not going actually to go through the Betaflight setup, because it has a really nice tune from the factory. I'm only going to show you the flight footage I got with this little frame. So yeah,